What's going on, everybody? This is Patrick from Porter's Unboxings, as you know. And today, guys, I'm going to be doing a little rant. Yes, guys, the rant series is officially back in full swing. Batter up. Hit the rant series out of the park. It's back. So, as you guys know, I did a rant with my good friend Gregory Kramer. Shout out to you. And that video got 80 views already in, I think, what, a month, I believe? I think so. Yep. So the main focus I want to do for this rant series is to get YouTubers like me, Greg, Mark Boy, the DVD Freak, Dan the Beast, the Wrestling King back on my channel. He hasn't been on my channel in a while, but hopefully I'll get him back. Normally known as DVD Central. So, why am I here today, you ask? Well, what rant is Porter Unboxing gonna do today? Well, this is a highly anticipated video that I've been wanting to make for 2 years. And I'm finally getting around to it. I promised you guys this probably a week ago. Well, now we're here. Everyone's favorite pay-per-view. You know I'm lying about that. This pay-per-view is downright horrible, disturbing, and I don't even know what to call it. It's downright miserable to watch this again. I just rewatched it, so it's like refreshing my brain. But the main event is not. The main event is stuck in here till the day I die. We are talking about Super ShowDown 2020, 2 months before WrestleMania 36. Just imagine this cover. Look at this cover closely. We have Goldberg and The Fiend. Goldberg is shooting fireworks out of his butt on The Fiend's face. He is literally crapping fireworks on The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So you open it up. You have a nice Finn Balor card. I have the Demon in SummerSlam 2017, I believe that's in. Or 2016, I'm not sure what it is. But you have a not a gold disc, but like a very downed yellow. It's very bad. It's kind of like a mustard they give you like at like Chick-fil-A or something. Like, that is downright disgraceful. That is not a good color. But for the first time ever, two of sports entertainment's most destructive forces collide for a match never seen before by the WWE Universe. What will happen when the Fiend Bray Wyatt defends his Universal title against the devastating Goldberg? Who asked for this match? We didn't ask for it. Bray Wyatt didn't ask for it. Goldberg asked for it. He said, "Fiend, you're next." Dumbass. So, the rivalry between Roman Reigns and King Corbin reaches climax in a steel cage. I didn't even watch that. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar finds a new contender in the high-flying Ricochet. Wow, really? That is the one contender you... Like, they had a triple threat match on Raw like 2 weeks ago before this. And they had Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, and Ricochet. You're saying Seth Rollins couldn't face Lesnar again for like a squash? Like, this match lasted. Here. Here. Hold on. Brock Lesnar versus Ricochet lasted a minute and 30 seconds. Now, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar could have lasted about like 10 minutes. You really thought that Ricochet was going to win the WWE title 2 months before Drew McIntyre took it off Brock? Ha ha! You're lying, right? So then we have Undertaker come back in this gauntlet match for a TUWAIQ Mountain Trophy. What the heck does that mean? Where is this trophy, Undertaker? Where are you hiding it? Are you hiding it in your bedroom, your bathroom, or your closet with your championships in it? Or like on the banister or something? On the bureau? You could have came out on Raw, or at least bring it with you to WrestleMania 36 when he took on AJ Styles in the Boneyard match. Speaking of it, we have The Undertaker defeat AJ Styles, Andrade, Bobby Lashley, Eric Rowan of all people, and R-Truth. R-Truth carried this match until AJ Styles took it. And then The Undertaker came in and chokeslammed him and pinned him in 3 seconds. This match lasted 21 minutes and 44 seconds. Now, am I surprised The Undertaker won? Probably. To bump up the AJ Styles feud where he competed in a Boneyard match for his last match. Here it is. I bought the painting because it is beautiful. Because it is beautiful. I mean, look at this. But yeah. Again, there was not a good match on this card at all. Well, probably Mansoor versus Dolph Ziggler. But because that was in his hometown of Mansoor. So you have The Miz and John Morrison up next versus The New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The only thing good about this match was John Morrison and Kofi Kingston taking it over. The Miz and Big E were not good at all. Oh yeah, and to keep my ranting, I have Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Taco Bell that I just had probably about like 5 or 10 minutes ago. But Taco Bell Original, you can buy it at Schnucks or Sam's or Walmart. So, this match was kind of good. The Miz and John Morrison defeated The New Day. It wasn't great by a long shot. I would rather have the Usos versus The New Day. Besides that, because they put on a good match. Did you watch 2017 Hell in a Cell? That was a barn burner good match. Then you have Angel Garza defeated Humberto Carrillo. I forgot he was even employed during 2020 because they got through a lot of superstars signing their release papers. I can't believe this guy didn't go with them because I remember Humberto Carrillo like in 2019, he was like feuding with Andrade Cien Almas, Andrade, for the United States title, and he could never get it. Andrade would always win. So Humberto's career was like cool, like a cool superstar, but always kept on losing. And he lost his match to Angel Garza in 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Have you heard a good match yet? Because I haven't. And also on the back, you have Naomi and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. You have Roman Reigns and King Corbin, I'm sorry. And you have The Fiend, you have Goldberg spearing The Fiend. Thank you, Goldberg! You suck, Goldberg! You suck! Seth Rollins and tombstoning, curb stomping, Angelo Dawkins. And then, to make it better, if you've never seen this pay-per-view on the Peacock or the WWE Network, or even if you don't even have it on DVD, they spoil the main event on the spine with Goldberg winning the title. No wonder why that this cover is garbage. Because Goldberg is on the spine holding the Universal title. Because we didn't think The Fiend would win, did we? I did. For about like 5 minutes. And then the match only lasted 2 minutes and 59 seconds. I'm not even we have 3 matches or 4 or 5. 5 matches to talk about here. Seth Rollins and Murphy versus the Street Profits. How many times in the past 3 or 4 years has the Street Profits, and this is a singles match this is a tag team match, for the Raw Tag Team titles. How many times in the last 4 years, or 3, has the Street Profits versed somebody for the Raw Tag Team titles? Break them up! I can't wait to see the face of Angelo Dawkins turning on, or Montez Ford, and seeing Angelo Dawkins when Montez Ford turns on Angelo Dawkins. That will be one of the greatest heel turns ever. Maybe. And then Montez Ford can go on to win the IC title or the United States title, because it in that division right now is somewhat like not really garbage, but come on, it could be better. Just look at the women's division here. So then you have Mansoor versus Dolph Ziggler in a good 9 minute and 20 minute. In a 9 minute and 20 second match. Fantastic, 9-minute match. Completely. I think that is the only good match on this entire show. And I'm legit not kidding. Yeah, so I don't know. And now Mansoor is doing something for Maximum Dupree? Like, come on, this guy was a star. For the love of God, this man was a star. So yeah, Mansoor defeating Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, big whoop. It should have been me, bro. I still don't understand how Dolph Ziggler does not have a world title. Like he has world title shots every single year. I mean, every single year except probably this year, because Roman Reigns is undefeated. And no one can touch Roman Reigns now. But like back in the day, like Kofi Kingston versus Ziggler, put the title on Ziggler, please. And then we have Brock Lesnar. Yes, Brock Lesnar defeating Ricochet right here, folks. Right here. In a minute and 30 seconds. Like I said before, do you really think that Brock Lesnar was going to lose this match 2 months before Drew McIntyre defeated him at WrestleMania? Ricochet never had a chance. But at least they could have put on maybe a solid 5-minute, 8-minute match. Not a minute and 30 seconds. That made me mad. But Brock Lesnar with... Paul Heyman is a master on the mic. You put a mic in front of that man, and he can do whatever he wants. It won't disappoint. And then we go to probably the dumbest match, well, not the dumbest match, but Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. This match was a disaster. This feud commenced about like a few weeks before this, around dog food. They literally had a dog food match on SmackDown, because I watched it in 2020, but I watched it earlier today to be upfront about this pay-per-view. They had a dog food match. Yeah. And then this match only lasted 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Because this feud went on for probably 5 months. Do we really need to see 5 months worth of matches with Roman Reigns and Baron King Corbin? I'm sorry. So, this was their final match. Thank God. Roman Reigns and King Corbin reach his climax inside a steel cage. As you can see, Roman Reigns won because he's walking out, even though he pinned Baron Corbin to the mat. But still, he's walking out. And then you have Bayley versus Naomi. And this was during Bayley's undefeated run as champion. I think that title reign went on for what, like 140 days. Or wait. I'm wrong here. 379 days. I'm sorry about that. That was her first reign as champ. And then that match was kind of good. Not for real. That match lasted 11 minutes. But then we get to the... I don't even want to get loud about it. But this match was a disaster. The entrances for these guys were longer than the match. The Fiend's entrance was awesome. Goldberg's entrance was boo. Because it's the same thing every night. Every time he comes out. Except this time, he didn't kill anybody. Like, literally, he didn't kill anyone. But, metaphorically, he killed Bray Wyatt's career. Because you think, in like 2019, Seth Rollins did it in the Hell in a Cell. No. Well, that too. But this furthered it. Goldberg defeats The Fiend with 4 spears. 4 spears. And The Fiend kicks out. And then 1 jackhammer. And done. You literally killed him. Well, I just didn't... I legit just said he didn't literally kill him. But he metaphorically killed this man's career in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. This was, you know what? I believe if COVID never happened, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena at WrestleMania 36 was supposed to be for the Universal Championship. You please put that down in the comments. Would you have loved to see John Cena defeat The Fiend or not? Because here we get the Firefly Funhouse match. I don't even know what that match even was. But it was creative. But here, I did a rant about Goldberg 4 months ago, and it still leads up to this match. A total disaster. Who asked for this match? Who asked? We didn't. Bray Wyatt didn't. You know who told him? Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Thank you, Vince, for killing your creation of The Fiend in a 8 months or 9 months, because this was in February. The Fiend character came up in August. Yeah, so probably 9 or a year. No, not a year. Probably 6 months. And then you know what happened. The Fiend got burnt alive by Randy Orton Toasty. He got fired right after WrestleMania 37. And we all know who to blame. Oldberg. I'll say it again. Goldberg, a.k.a. Goldberg. Round of applause for Goldberg. No! No one wants a round of applause for this man. We all hate you! Everybody in the entire world hates you for killing the Fiend. Killing the Fiend's career. Seth Rollins had a hand in it in 2019, but this is where you draw the line. Right there, folks. You see that spine? That's Goldberg with the Universal title. I hate you and everything that has to do with you. I'm so glad McIntyre defeated you at the Royal Rumble in 2021, because I was scared for that too. But this, as you see, I'm making a rant video on this. This made me pissed off. This made me pissed off for a complete 6 months. And this still makes me pissed off to this date. Not even 6 months. I'm sorry about that. But after rewatching this, the hate comes all back. I told myself I was going to rewatch it, but I wish I didn't. I did it for you guys, and that's all that matters. Goldberg, you suck. I hope you never come back. And if you do, have a one-on-one match like you did with Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam 2021, and not for a title around the waist of a guy we actually care about. Stop coming back or feel the consequences. Because I swear to God, if anybody was the GM of the show, like let's use our YouTubers, for example. The DVD Freak, Dan the Beast, the Wrestling King, Mark Boy 316, Gregory Kramer. I know there's one I'm missing here. Donnie Langston, Dale Starks. Anybody else? DJ Taz 316. White Stoner 420. My friend Paul. My friend Ryan. We would all have you kicked to the curb. You would be fired. And Rick Del Santo. We would all have you... I'm sorry about this. I forgot to name one. JJ Sins. We would all have you kicked to the curb and close the doors for you ever to come back, and we would rip up your contract and throw it in the trash. That's how much everyone I just named hates you. Now, as you see, I didn't name the Undertaker fan, a.k.a. my friend Michael, because he likes you. He likes every legend. So from him to you, I think you would be let back in the door for one more match. Probably versus John Cena to end your stupid career. First of all, in 2016, that career was gold. Brock Lesnar versus... Who was it? Brock Lesnar? I forgot, okay? And then you defeat Kevin Owens. I never really liked Kevin Owens back in 2017. So that was fine. But then getting beat by Lesnar and all that crap. And then coming back here and then going in the Royal Rumble, getting beat by McIntyre, had me clapping. Screw you, Goldberg. And say hello to the Fiend being fired because of you. His firing had everything to do with you. It's not because he was depressed about Brody Lee passing, because that was it. He got depressed because of that. That did not get him fired, though. You did, Goldberg. You did. And it's all your fault. So subscribe to everybody I just said. Mark Boy, Greg, Dale Starks, Rick Del Santo, JJ, the DVD Freak, Dan the Beast, the Wrestling King, Mark Boy 316, Donnie Langston, and this match sucked. Everything about this match, there's nothing to talk about because I talked about everything. Okay, here. They stare at each other. Goldberg hits a spear in about 20 seconds. The Fiend stands up, speared again. The Fiend stands up, speared again. Stand up, speared again. So, that's 3. The Fiend stands up. Oh, shocker. Speared again. 1, 2. The Fiend kicks out. He still has life. Yay! Dude, I love the Fiend. We all love the Fiend. His character just got devoured because of Vince, Goldberg, and Seth Rollins. And then, so the Fiend kicks out at like 1 or 2.5. And then picked him up, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. His career died in 2 minutes and 59 seconds. I hate Goldberg. Yes, I do. We all do. How about the internet? Because we know you do as well. The Fiend's... Oh, I'm sorry. No. Goldberg sucks. Everything about the character sucks now. And the Fiend has been fired. Please come back one day, Bray. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, a.k.a. the Fiend. Please come back and show what Goldberg is made of. Because you can beat Goldberg. I know that for a fact. I know you lost here, but you didn't get the time to shine. And you deserve to be in the WWE or AEW. Go out to shine. If you don't come back to wrestling, that's okay too. But you deserved to be still in the WWE. You didn't do anything wrong. And then just to have, like, Alexa Bliss take over your character. Like,
here's something that
Alexa, stop. To have Bliss take over your character like that, Vince screwed you. So, please come back to wrestling. Please come back to wrestling, Bray. shoot your movie that you're filming and possibly come back, please. Or probably in AEW during All Out. I don't care. I don't mind it. If you wrestle for WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, I will follow you anywhere. We all will. Goldberg, on the other hand, can rot in the ground. Rot in the cage in hell. Hell in a cell. Everyone wants you to rot, Goldberg, for what you did to this man. And that has been, guys, my rant on Super Showdown 2020. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings. And I'm out. And I hope you enjoyed my rant on Super Showdown 2020. The worst pay-per-view of the year of 2020. No, wait. One of 2 pay-per-views. Speaking of Extreme Rules, the horror show, that was awful. But besides that, this ranks up with it. This has been Patrick from Porter's Unboxings. And I'm officially out. I hope you enjoyed.